went. Precisely. My mother is as clever as she is kind. She sought to conceal my crime by taking all of the guilt upon herself. Yet another lie. I need to poke a hole in his testimony, but how? Nayuta, could it be you... Ooh. Told Amara what to do. No, you didn't know her identity. There is no way. You didn't realise that Nena was actually Queen Amara, your own mother. That is not as strange as you might think. Much time had passed since we last met, after all. Right, 23 years ago, was it? When Dirk saved her after the supposed assassination attempt? No, Mr. Justice. It was 15 years ago that Dirk abducted my mother. Huh? That's weird. Are you sure about that? I remember it clearly. I was around 10 years old at the time. Nayuta, please add that last statement to your testimony. Okay. I was reunited with my mother, Queen Amara, 15 years ago, when Dirk abducted her. Wait. Then who the bloody hell's the baby? 23 years ago? Unless, is this photo not from 23 years ago? Objection! I'm confused. You're saying that Dirk made off with Queen Amara 15 years ago. But that's strange, because I heard something very different from Dirk. He said that they ran off together 23 years ago. That is impossible. Okay. I know for a fact it was 15 years ago. Well, I have evidence that contradicts your statement. How do you explain this photo? Dirk said it was taken 23 years ago. He said that? He did, but if we take what you just said as fact, then there's something in this photo that doesn't make any sense. This isn't making any sense to me, so I suppose I should ask. What are we looking at? What does not make any sense if the photo is only 15 years old? The baby. That is not a 10-year-old. Nayuta, this discrepancy may not be directly related to this case, but I don't think we can simply overlook it either. Dirk said the baby in the photo was you, but that doesn't make any sense if the photo was only 15 years old. After all, you said you were around 10 then, right? Ooh. He's definitely sweating bullets over there. Over there over something. Apollo, if this baby isn't Nayuta... Wait, you don't think... Oh my god, am I right about that as well? Did Queen Amara have another child while she was on the run? What? And just what if that child were being held hostage? Nayuta, is that why you obey Queen Karan's every command? It most certainly is. You presume too much. Ah, and that's why Queen Amara was trying to take the rap as well. To protect this other child. A child born 15 years ago. There would have to be someone who's around 14 or 15 years old now. Yes, Rafa, this is just a guess. Ironically, again, I've joked and said, you're Queen Amara's daughter. Or the Queen's your mother. But I believe I know someone who fits the bill. This also explains the strange behaviour. That's true. She did say reunited. This is the child who was born to Dirk and Queen Amara 15 years ago. Oh, and that also explains why she wanted to meet Dirk. And why she was talking about him in like a positive light. There we go. Rafa! Padma. Padma. That does not... Okay, never mind. Rafa. My god. All those strange statements she kept making, now they all make sense. Prosecutor Zadmadi, may I ask you something? Of course, Your Benevolence. I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara? And about me? Oh! That's what they meant. From where did you hear such a thing? From Mother. And only yesterday. Rafer was carrying on about telling the truth to the people. So I told her. I told her what the truth really was. For it is up to a mother to discipline her child. I see. Is that why she became defiant towards... Oh, never mind. I cannot accept this. Is something the matter, your benevolence? Queen Amara is lying. It makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father. Why? Why did this happen? Just as we were finally reunited. Oh, Queen Amara. Yeah, there it is. Now I see, Nayuta. Why you do what you're told. It's to protect your sister. The other child born to Dirk and Queen Amara was... Oh, he's not letting us say. Mr. Justice, I believe I know what you're about to say, but I cannot allow you to name an innocent soul as the child of terrible sinners. But... okay. I thought you might try to stop me. After all, simply revealing this information endangers who you've been trying to protect. Oof. I think this should make it clear what I'm talking about. This is the chink in your armor, the reason why you fear for your sibling's reputation. Wait. The reason why you fear her reputation. Oh, sins of the father! That's why... It just occurred to me. When does it say? There it is. As the son of the terrorist Dirk, Nayuta was expelled from the royal family. The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children is deeply rooted in the minds of the Kaironese people. Kaironese people. That's why... Sins of the father, of course. And that is... a file full of information that Dirk collected on what happened 23 years ago. Of particular note right now is what's written here, on page 34. The sins of the father are visited upon his children. This deeply held idea is why you were expelled from the royal family. Which means it wouldn't bode well for your sibling either, if she were revealed to be Dirk's daughter. You became a prosecutor to bring down Queen Garan, but at some point you came to serve the very regime you despised, and that was because the Queen found this chink in your armor. That's how she came to use your sister against you. Hold it, wait. Oh, it's Rafer! Nayuta, have you been keeping this secret all this time? Have you been trying to protect me? You are an innocent party to all this. I live only to safeguard the law, and serve the country and queen from which it flows. One such as you, who is destined to ascend to the throne, need not fret over one such as I. No, I cannot accept that. What you say is, it's malarkey. Don't you even care what happens to you? Before country, queen, law, and everyone's future. My personal feelings are of no consequence. That is why I resigned myself to my fate. I know I must accept the status quo without any thoughts of change. Spoken like a true prosecutor and patriot. I shall continue to rule Karine until the day Rafer succeeds me. For that is what is best for our kingdom. I know, Your Eminence. Yours is of no small sacrifice. But I promise you this, in exchange for your life, the child shall remain safe, and the kingdom shall prosper. That is all I can ask for with my meager existence. Nayuta, is this really the new you? Resigning yourself to the will of another, and killing any hope you held for the future. No. The Nayuta I knew would never let himself be turned into this. No, Your Majesty. If you would hand down your verdict... Ooh. You can say you're simply accepting your fate, Nayuta. But I know that deep down, there is still hope in your heart. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve me. It's the kind of hope that perseveres through the most desperate of times. And it's what binds you, me, and Dirk together, as a family. I know because this has demonstrated to me that you haven't lost all hope yet. Wait, it's not... a badge? Yeah, a dragon never yields, and because Nayuta never confiscated it. Thought so. His... badge. Oops. There we go. I must have been a bit too close at top and I scrolled. When you interrogated Dirk, you confiscated all of his possessions as potential evidence. All except this. Does that pop up if I just put my cursor up top? No, it doesn't. I have to scroll. Ah, weird. Did you take your attorney's badge too? No. I thought it strange, but... just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind. So tell me, Nayuta, why didn't you take his badge? You couldn't bear to take it from him, could you? And I know why. It's because this badge means something special to us. Hey Dirk, why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? This badge is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my dream, not until my very last breath. A dragon never yields, right? Exactly. Nayuta, Apollo, I vow to restore Karai's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. You may say you've given up, but that's not how it really is it? You never gave up, and you never will because you still believe that all of the wrongs will be righted someday, don't you? They really like to use dots. You are very perceptive, Mr. Justice. It may very well be as you say. Why did I not confiscate this badge? Even I did not know. Until now. Perhaps I was waiting for him to save me. Save you? Yes, save me. Like he did on that day. Wait. Nayuta! Oh! When they were drowning. Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming. Aww. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nayuta, Apollo. Don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me, understand? Someday, he would come and free our family from the chains of the past. Perhaps deep down, that is what I believed. I believed in Dirk. Our father. Nayuta, I knew you, however, it was but a dream. And now that dream has died. Murdered along with Dirk. So now as the eldest, the responsibility falls squarely onto me. No matter the cost, I must protect her. Would that make her Apollo's sister as well, technically? God, he's got a rape family. Trucy? Rafer? Nayuta? Please try to understand, Apollo. Understand why I shall bear all this sin. It is the only way. But... oh, you're gonna say she's been stood by. You have wasted more than enough of my time, lawyer. Do you not see the futility of your desperate floundering? The immutability of his duty? It is time to accept defeat. No way. Now watch as the hammer of justice comes down upon your dear brother. Your Majesty, the verdict, if you will. Yes, Your Eminence. Wait a second. What do I do? Does the defense wish to raise an objection? There's gotta be some way to save Nayuta. Apollo? It all goes back to that incident 23 years ago. It's branded him the son of a criminal. So if we could once and for all prove that Dirk didn't try to assassinate Amara, right, Nayuta and Rafa's father would no longer be viewed as a criminal. But I thought there wasn't any evidence left, because it was all destroyed in the fire, and Dirk investigated the matter for years but never managed to learn anything new. Really? Nothing at all? Could an exceptional lawyer like Dirk try that long and really uncover nothing at all? He had over 2 decades, Apollo. Huh? He's right. I doubt Dirk would have gone to his grave without discovering something new. He must have secretly planted something to topple around with somewhere. Take another look at the evidence. You just might find what we need to break out of the situation we're in here. Wait, within here. Oh, within there, god. That's why I couldn't read it. I'm like, what? That makes sense. No sense. If the defense is done stalling for time, I shall now render my verdict. No, wait. About the assassination attempt 23 years ago. The defense has some new information it would like to share. You do? While we had intended to deliberate that case in the course of this trial, Dirk, did you leave something behind for me? Is there some connection I'm missing here? Very well then. What is the source of your new information about the case from 23 years ago? I'm just trying to think what I received. Wait, I have no idea. I was hoping I could flip it. Maybe there'd be something on the back of this. This is technically the only evidence I actually got from Dirk, and I'm pretty sure he even said it's... Did he get it from the fire? I don't remember. Screw it, I could present my attorney's badge. I'll just go with this. What else would be applicable to the fire from 23 years ago? Wait, no, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, he died in the fire 23 years ago. Shoot. I completely forgot about that. A photograph? Yes. Do you recall the travelling musician who died in that fire 23 years ago? How could anyone forget such a painful chapter in our history? The poor fellow was caught up in the blaze that was meant for Queen Amara. We never knew his identity though, as his belongings were burnt to ash. Yeah, the one thing that wasn't burnt to ash was his son. Well, about that, the truth is, he was my biological father. Oh. What? Why, of course, with his photo and her benevolence. Exactly. We might be able to prove Dirk completely innocent. And that would free her from the infamy of having criminal blood on her, in her veins. Because here in Karine, we can witness the final memories of the dead. What utter nonsense. There was no evidence left in the wake of that blaze. That's what you think. But Dirk went to the ends of the earth to bring this little souvenir back for us. He did? There is something on the back of it. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yep, and boy is it the best piece of evidence ever. He knew that with it, we'd finally be able to conclusively settle the matter here in court, and save his children. All 3 of them. Your Majesty, the defense requests that we hold a divination seance for this new victim. Wait, for his father? What a waste of time. The events of 23 years past have already been deliberated at length. But wasn't Dirk on trial for that incident as well today? So, we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we failed to look into this new lead, would we? She just doesn't want to. Interesting. As the presiding judge, I will now share my thoughts on the matter. The attempted assassination of Queen Amara is a case we can ill afford to leave open. and I believe that the final memories of the victim will prove to be very important. Therefore, it is the opinion of this court that we should conduct another divination seance. 2 in 1 case. Ooh. Well, yeah, it is. Why your benevolence? If you knew the full name of the victim seen in this photo, would you be able to perform a divination seance? You'd be able to perform a divination seance, right? Of course, leave it to me. Thank you. Do we know his name? My father's full name is... Do we actually know? Oh, does it say... Oh, it is Jove Justice. Oh! Oh, I thought Jove Justice was like... Okay, never mind. I didn't realise we knew his name. I'm an idiot. I even read that, but I was like, yeah, Jove Justice. JJ. Oh, how did we find out his name? I can't remember who told us. Was it Dats? Jove Justice. Alright. Huh. I'm very confused. Oh, I feel dumb. I don't remember when we got that, though. Like, when we found out his true name, but never mind. Not like it matters. Now, your benevolence, please commence the divination seance when you are ready.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
Actually, if it does the cutscene, I'll actually mute so that I can open up mid-drink.
O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Do we have the cutscene? We do! Awesome. Right, be right back. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Right, we're like halfway there. It's actually not that long of a cutscene, to be honest. Not really. There it is. Into the pool of souls. Burning heat. Oh no. Crying. Heat. Burning. Crying. Burning. Pain. Oh, wait a minute. He didn't die in the fire. Metallic sound. Pain. He was killed. Oh. He was murdered and then burned in the fire. Oh, not good. The spirit of the victim has granted us a window into his final moments. Oh yeah, whoops. My mouse is over here. It wasn't on my BlueStacks window. It would appear the divination seance was a success. So those were my father's final moments. That baby we saw must have been you, Apollo. I will now decipher the experience of the deceased. Are you ready, Horned? Hornhead. Yes, please proceed. Insight. Very well. Here are my interpretations of the facts as gleaned from the seance vision. Also, I've not actually said, but this very well might be my favourite case in the entire game series. Like, in the entire Ace Attorney series, I think this might be one of my favourite cases, if not my favourite case. It's so well done. With so many twists and so many turns. And there's also Rise, is it Rise from the Ashes? That one's also great, from the first game. Reva's Insight. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting her residence ablaze. Hornhead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Oh, that was the pain, not murder. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the scene of the crime. That is how he was determined to be the assassin. Hornhead's father tried to save his son, but sadly he perished in the attempt. So was he killed before? That is everything the deceased experienced in his final moments. My father's final memories. They're right here for everyone to see, but can any of them unlock the truth behind what happened 23 years ago? One can only hope. One can only hope. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting her residence ablaze. What was the other one? Hornhead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the crime scene. Wait a minute. Hold on. Crap, I need to reset this. You can see someone's reflection. Yeah. Oh, the hand! Oh! It's a hand! It's not a person. God, I'm dumb. I could not tell that was a person. Yeah, okay. Metallic sound. I don't know how well you can make it out, but yeah, there, sight. Objection! Yeah, it can't have been his fingerprints, they were wearing gloves. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter that was found at the crime scene. However, whoever threw the lighter was wearing gloves. The hand holding the lighter in the seance vision appears to be gloved. Ah, I believe you are right. What could this mean? It calls into question whether the hand in the vision really was Dirk's. If only we could make out the details a little better. Very well, I will attempt to focus a bit more on what the deceased saw. Perhaps that will help refine the seance vision. Insight revised. Oh my god, it actually does become clearer. Damn! It does seem that there was a glove on that hand. Still, what significance could that have? It means that Dirk's fingerprints got on the lighter at some other time. Somebody could have even put them there after the fire. All you have is pure speculation. Well, the fact remains that they are his fingerprints. Therefore, it stands to reason that Dirk was the one who used the lighter. It just means I have to prove that the figure in the vision is someone else, using the information in my father's final memories. Either way, it seems that I must revise my insights. Someone okay, so... But if someone had his prints on the lighter after the fact, then we know not to whom it belongs. Hornhead's father tried to save his son but sadly perished in the attempt. Okay. Okay, she updated her insights. Time to go over them and see if there are any new inconsistencies to be found. So what else do we have? So, someone attempted to blah. Hornhead's father happened to stop by, was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the crime scene. Yep. If someone had his prints on the lighter. After the fact, then we know not to whom it belongs. Wait a minute. They've got like a tattoo. Yeah. I suppose I could just select the mirror again. I suppose it doesn't matter where. I'm going with the tattoo though. Well, the armband. Either or. Someone who put his prints on the lighter after the fact, then we know not to whom it belongs. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. Present. Sheesh. Wait. Then this means that the real culprit is... The figure in this vision is clearly not Dirk. The distinctive band around their wrist gives their true identity away. That design. It can't be. This will prove just whose... Wait. This will prove just whose hand was captured in the seance vision. Oh god. Oh. Was it Inga? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! It was the okay, it was the band, not a tattoo. I'm dumb. Oh dear. That photo. So you do believe the culprit to be... Inga. Justice Minister Inga had cuffs with the exact same pattern on them. You're referring to the cuffs of Justice, correct? Yes. I hear they're a traditional part of a Karaini's Justice Minister's attire. It wasn't Inga. He wasn't a Justice Minister back then. 23 years ago, the Queen was. But what does this tell us? Nothing. It tells us that the figure in the vision is none other than Karain's late Minister of Justice. Inga Karkul Karain. That's not true though. No. Not my father. So he plotted the assassination of the former Queen as well as the current one. But he didn't. Justice Minister Inga. So then Dirk's innocence of both charges, the Defiant Dragons, they've been right all along. It wasn't Inga. Like, I know that. It wasn't Inga. Nayuta? What you've proposed is not possible, Apollo. For back then, Inga Karkul Karain was not the Minister of Justice. It was somebody else. What? The Justice Minister 23 years ago was the Queen. Garan. Yep. You, Queen Garan. What? Oh right, she served as the Minister of Justice before succeeding the throne. I guess she also prosecuted the assassination attempt 23 years ago as one. So then, the figure in this vision is actually... Your Eminence, it's you, isn't it? This is madness. Why would Her Eminence...